The
Hello.
views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another awesome day here at RM Hive, and you're tuning into Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and today's featured author believes dreams aren't just wishes, they're plans in progress. She helps people turn stress into clarity and ideas into action, blending storytelling with practical tools for personal growth. As both a romance writer and a self help author, she's passionate about guiding others to build the life they imagine, just as she did by turning her own childhood dreams into reality as a teacher, author, and life coach. Please welcome our featured guest, author of Curvature Roommates, Katina Blasingame, aka Ka Blaze. Hi, Katina. Thank you for joining us here today. How are you?
Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Yes. So I believe some of our viewers right now, if you have been watching the Festival of Storytellers or any roundtable sessions by Readers Magnet, I know you're very familiar with Katina Blasingame right here. So, Katina, you're still one of our featured authors at the Festival of Storytellers Chapter 7. So, how do you feel about that? Are you excited about your sessions?
I cannot wait. I have a couple coming up, and I hope to see all you viewers there and share, share, share.
Yes, share, share, share. So for all our viewers out there, I actually got to know Katina Blasingame from the Festival of Storytellers, Chapter 6. So I have noticed her in roundtable sessions and author of the hours, all of those, especially the roundtable sessions that goes the year round. So I watched some of those sessions and amazing sessions, by the way. Katina, I really love how you engage with the other authors, and they are all insightful. I actually watch the the roundtable for that, so I get to learn from you guys.
Oh, thank you. You know what's really exciting? My book wish list has gone tripled since I did TFOS last year because I meet
Mhm.
so many new amazing authors. I keep buying all these books. My husband's like, are we
Mm.
going to use the money for anything else? Nope, it all goes to books.
Yeah. It all goes to books. So
I
first
love
of
it.
all, what influenced the moment you realized this love story had to be told? This one, Curvature Roommates.
Well, Curvature Roommates is true to my heart. I was visiting Texas one time,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned out my best friend became partner in an architect firm. And
Mm-hmm.
I got to see the ins and outs and the hoopla, the long hours, the creativity, what goes into being an architect, not just, drawing a picture and then making it come to life. As a little kid, that's kind of what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, between the small town that he lives in, between his family life, between the architect background through his partners and his journey, I was like, I want to create this. But instead of he already had a family set up, I wanted it to
Mm-hmm.
be roommates, people that had a past together, but made their future tied together between work and a
Mm-hmm.
loving romance with a sweet and sultry background. So I created a small town romance, and what better to do than when the read aloud or the audiobook, I
Mm-hmm.
listen to it. I get to close my eyes and put a movie in my head as my narrators read to me.
That's nice, actually. When you listen to the stories and you get to be like, it's like a friend is talking to you, and you get to imagine yourself in the story. I love that. I love that. And those are actually the types of books that I really love when I get to be engaged, when I get to be pulled into the story. Those are chef's kiss to me. Love, I love those types of stories. So, Katina, if readers take away one feeling or message after closing your book, what do you hope it is?
Honestly, that love is worth the risk. Sometimes people guard their hearts too much, and whether it's fiction or not, because I am that dual author, love is worth the risk, no matter what type
Mm-hmm.
of love it is. Friendships,
Mm-hmm.
romantic love, family, your relatives, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Love is worth it. And I'm hopeful that even if you have fear or heartbreak in your life, there's always
Mm-hmm.
unexpected turns. That's just life. And love can find you when you least expect it, no matter what type of love
True.
it is. So I have this idea of opening up your heart and connecting your heart and your mind. Again, dual
Mhm.
author, self-help, right? Breakthrough Fear, that was
Yes.
Reader's Magnet's book helping me publish. I always incorporate my nonfiction and my fiction together in the sense of having some type of story, some type of moral, some type of learning.
Mhm.
So opening your heart can truly give you a transformation in life. And that is a belief for me.
Nice. Love is worth the risk. So, all our viewers out there, again, the book is called Curvature Roommates. If you want to know more about that, you can go ahead and check out Katina Blasingame, and the book is called Curvature Roommates. Go ahead and check that out. And Katina, I really love this question right here, and I would want to know your thoughts about this. So, do you outline your love story in detail, or do you let the romance unfold naturally as you write?
Oh, this is horrible to say, but it's so funny. I have multiple outlines. I have from
Mm-hmm.
file folders to post-its to stuff on my
Mm-hmm.
computer and walls to napkins. I have
Mhm.
printouts after printouts and binders. But here's the funny thing. I have all these ideas, and then when I get
Uh-huh.
writing, it always changes in another direction. For instance,
True.
Curvature Roommates didn't end the way the outline ended. The
Mhm.
characters' names all different from chapters
Uh-huh.
1 through 3 when I started. By the end of the book, we had all new character names, a new place that we landed. We ended up on a lake instead of
Uh-huh.
the wilderness out in the forest. It is crazy. I do start with an outline. I
True.
always have a plan, but that doesn't mean that's where the book's going to end up.
Mhm. True. That's why I really love this question because I also had a book. It's called The Ring of Ignatius. So I also do outlines, but I didn't. Well, I wasn't able to follow the outline as well because it's like when you're writing these characters get to have their own lives, and you're trying to control. Can you do this or that? And they don't follow sometimes. So it's like they have their own life and they have to follow their own lives as well. I love that.
Thanks, Tosh. I love that. Thank you for
Yeah.
commenting.
Yeah, that's Tosh Wana. Thank you so much. And by the way, for all our viewers out there, Tosh and all these people, Jenny, Sophia, all the viewers. By the way, the Festival of Storytellers, the largest virtual book event, is back. So join us as we celebrate the stories and voices of our featured authors, such as Katina right here, in this much anticipated annual event. So the Festival of Storytellers is more than a book fair.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a vibrant space where authors and readers connect, engage, and inspire one another. So, running from January 19 to February 1, 2026, that's next week. Starting next week, January 19 to February 1, 2026, this immersive literary celebration comes straight to you. No travel required. Enjoy the festival from the comfort of your home while discovering new books, meeting authors, and sharing your love for stories. So, whether you're an author or a book lover, we invite you to be part of this experience. Go ahead and visit www.thefestivalofstorytellers.com and sign up today. I'm so excited about these sessions, and Katina Blasingame will be there as well. So go ahead to the festivalofstorytellers.com. So Katina. So we already have some of the viewers out there are commenting. So, what advice would you give readers who are secretly dreaming of writing their own romance novel?
So, personally, there's two different answers to this.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I follow my heart. I write what I know, I write what I love,
Mm-hmm.
I make it come true. But if you're in marketing, there's a whole other different perspective out there. And marketing's
Mm-hmm.
going to say, do your research, find out what your readers want, find out what the public wants. So there's two
Mm-hmm.
sides to every story, as you know, and then there's the twist, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to write how you read and how you live life. I think for me, I do what's in my heart, and I am not. I'm excited to meet everybody and look, but I'm excited to also make my dreams come true and keep it true to me. So I personally follow my heart and learn and write what I know.
True. Write what you know and then follow your heart. I love that. And by the way, by the way, Katina, I have noticed that you actually have a lot of books under your name. So first of all, there is Katina Blasingame, and we have a lot of books under that name. And we also have another name. We have K.A. Blaze with the books as well. That one. So what do you write as a dual author and why?
So K.A. Blaze, it's just my initials. Katina Athena
Mm-hmm.
is my name. Katina Athena
Mm.
Blasingame. Blaze for Blasingame is shortened. It's my pen name for my romance because Blaze,
Mm.
things are on fire. There's sparks.
Yes.
There's romance. So that's my romance name. And Katina Blasingame is my professional name as a teacher, my dual
Mm-hmm.
author because I have a life coaching business and I specialize in wellness coaching to get rid of
Uh-huh.
anxiety and to get rid of stress. And I write books like Reader's Magnet has published Breakthrough Fear, Rewriting Life,
Mm-hmm.
Repeat After Me, Two Worlds, One Mind. Those are some of the things that I took my personal illnesses and conquered and my personal anxieties and conquered. And from there, I really wanted to do romance. As a child, that
Mm-hmm.
was my childhood dream. So once I published my book and became an author and well known as Katina Blasingame, I decided to do K.A. Blaze and become a
Mm-hmm.
romance writer. And Curvature Roommates is actually my second book. My first book was Half Moon Ridge on a
Mm-hmm.
ranch, a family that owns a ranch and people come and vacation. And then I
Uh-huh.
have Waves of Affection. And just the new release at Christmas was Vigilant Guard. And that's going to be a series. I
Mm-hmm.
usually write
Nice.
romance contempt. But I will
Mm-hmm.
say my contemporary is staying. My standalones will be there, but my series
Mm-hmm.
is actually romance suspense, and you won't want to miss out to see what happens to her. Also, good news coming this March is my next romance suspense, a standalone. So I have my 9th book coming out this March. So stay tuned.
Yes, romance suspense. I love that. I am actually, I really want to get into those types of stories. So there's romance, the loving, the mellow romance, and then we have the suspense part in it. So very interesting. And by the way, since you are a teacher and a writer, this is just a random question I had. So how do you do your writing schedule? You have a lot of books and you're also teaching. How do you do that?
I don't sleep. I'm just kidding. I just love it. That's my downtime. The romance
Oh.
actually came into play as my brain break because I use
Mm-hmm.
my nonfiction in my classrooms for social emotional activities and breathing activities and testing strategies. So
Mm-hmm.
my nonfiction is for all ages. And I do use it from kindergarten all the way to my high school
Mm-hmm.
students taking the SATs and PSATs and ACTs and all of that. I do have
Mm-hmm.
adults in my life coaching. Some want to learn how to write books, so I do author coaching, but others, most
Nice.
of my coaching are adults, and we like to do a lot of different strategies. So I take the time to write in between those sessions because my sessions are, let's say, 30 minutes, and then I have 5 or 10 minutes or an hour before my next kiddos. And so I
Mm-hmm.
start at 5:30 in the morning, but I'm willing to work until like 11 p.m. my time, which is awesome because then I have a lot of breaks during the day.
Uh-huh. That's nice. And also you don't have sleep.
Well, and I work nationwide, so that's why I start so
Yeah.
early because
Very busy.
5:30 kiddos that come on, it's 8:30 for them already. So then when they're taking
True.
their recess, I get that half-hour break.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So by the way, your characters and scene, do you base it in real life events or real life people, or are they all fictional?
The actual characters, names, places, everything is fictional, but it is based on something that I've either, like I said, Curvature Roommates was
Mm-hmm.
expired and inspired by Amarillo, Texas, my best friend's
Mm-hmm.
small little partnership being an architect, but he was literally all over Texas. He flies
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. So that's what made this book come true. Vigilant Guard is a place in Monterey, California. That's a real lighthouse, actually. I visited,
Mm-hmm.
I've been inside it. That's what inspired the romance suspense of the girl hiding. I didn't know you could live in a
Mm-hmm.
lighthouse. So that's kind of what inspired her to come through the ferry and hide away in a lighthouse away from her stalker. So some of these things
Mm.
do have a real background or mean a lot to me. Waves of Affection is Carmel by the Sea in real life, but it's really not. I've taken the images from there and turned a
Mm-hmm.
whole fictional place called Oceaniva in Waves of Affection. So they start by little blips of memories or things in my real life. Breakthrough. I mean, a Half Moon Ridge, my first romance.
Mhm.
was actually dedicated to my husband. And when he first read it, he says, "Where do you come up with all this romance?" And I pulled out my emails when we were dating, and they were
Mhm.
literally his words. And he just forgot that he was so romantic back then.
Nice, very creative, and really nice experience. That's what I love about talking to authors and watching the roundtable sessions. I really love knowing this information, how they get the information in writing the book as well. So right now, Katina, I'll give the spotlight to you. I would want you to let our viewers know where we can find your books, especially Curvature Roommates, and if you have future projects.
Perfect. Well, please visit kablazeventure.com. All my books are there. It'll click you to Amazon is where I sell the most. All my books are in all formats, ebook, hardcover, paperback, and my personal favorite, the audiobook version. I really love
Mhm.
when the narratives make my books come to life. I feel like I'm listening to somebody else's story. It's
Mhm.
really cool. So I'm on all social media platforms, all online platforms, Kobo and Chirp and Spotify, iTunes for my audiobooks, Audible. So Amazon is my favorite. Please follow Katina Blasingame on Amazon. And if you do, and you'd like to email me or put on Facebook a screenshot that you have followed me,
Mhm.
that enters you into a raffle to get a free surprise. I do send out a
Yes.
lot of t-shirts, notebooks, free books. I do consultations for free for my life coaching
Mhm.
business. I give free sessions. So it is worth finding me, emailing me, which is thank you for putting it down there below, kbwriting79@gmail.com. I get inspired and I dedicate my books toward the readers that say, "Hey, could you write this?" So if you're dedicated a book, it's because you've asked me to do something special in my books, and I come up with a whole idea, and the book is yours.
Nice. That's actually very interesting and really good. Once again, that's Katina Blasingame. Her book Curvature Roommates and all her other books are available on Amazon. Go and follow her there. And also, it's available on her website. That's www.kablazeventure. Was that the one?
Yes, kblazeventure.com.
kablazeventure.com. So, once again, it's been an awesome time with you here, Kate, Katina. Thank you for joining us here at Raiders Magnet.
Thank you.
So, guys, let's open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So, go tell your story, you storyteller. This is your host, Revan. And as we say it here at Readers Magnet, we
We
share
share
your
your
story
stories
with
with
the
the world.
world. Bye for now. Stay awesome.